Good evening and welcome to the Full Moon News. I'm Uncle Henry. Our top story tonight, it's been 4 months since Monsterpalooza 2013 out in Burbank, California, and Gorgo, along with his entourage, have finally made it back here to the Monster TV studios. When asked what took so long, all Gorgo would say was, "We took the scenic route." Gorgo did manage to meet up with daughter of Vincent Price, Victoria, who had this to say.
I think my dad would be incredibly surprised at how famous he has remained. He was always shocked and shared with me that people who were huge stars when he was coming up were all but forgotten by the end of his life, and he seemed to just become more and more and more famous. But I attribute the longevity of my dad's career to the horror fans. And I like to say that although I personally am not a horror fan, I am a fan of horror fans because their love and understanding of my dad has really kept him alive. And they're not just fans of the horror genre, they're fans of everything he did. The fact that he loved the visual arts, that he was a cook, that he was such an adventurous human being. So I think my dad's longevity is purely, totally due to horror fans, among whom I number people like Michael Jackson and Tim Burton, who began as fans of the horror genre and therefore perpetuated my dad's legacy.
In other news, we all know that Gorgo the Gargoyle has anointed himself the unofficial face of Monster TV. And as if his ginormous ego wasn't big enough, executive Replicas has taken it upon themselves to reinforce his delusions by introducing a collectible figure of our flying blue downspout. With an original sculpt by Gorgo's keeper, Bill Diamond, the pre-painted 12-inch figure shows Gorgo perched atop the castle and can be found at the executive Replicas website. As they come to the end of a successful first season of their new web series, our friends over at Light and Dark Productions have shown their creative juices are still flowing. Tales of Light and Dark, as the series is titled, explores all aspects of the human condition but returns to the horror genre for their season finale, Geokilling, which puts a bloody twist on a popular social game, geocaching, which is the modern-day equivalent of a treasure hunt where players navigate via GPS coordinates to a hidden item called a cache. Tales of Light and Dark can be seen on the Light and Dark Productions website, Facebook, YouTube, and Vimeo fan pages. The Mummy was so excited by the episode that he got the idea to have Fritz and Frack entomb him in a cache. As luck would have it, they didn't write down the coordinates, so I guess we'll be seeing him in another millennium or two. Cortland Hull, Bill Diamond, and the Witch's Dungeon have released their latest documentary, The Phantom of the Opera, Unmasking the Masterpiece. Here with the details is the Phantom himself.
Unmasking the Masterpiece transports you from the deep, dark catacombs of the original 1925 Phantom of the Opera to the longest-running Broadway show and many various incarnations of the opera ghost for almost a century on film, cartoons, stage, and television. Featuring interviews with actress Carla Laemmle from the original Lon Chaney film, insights from film historians Michael F. Blake, Steve Haberman, and Jason Burnett. Ron Chaney, great-grandson of Lon Chaney Sr. Makeup artists Tom Savini and Mike Hill. Cover artist James Bama. Actor Daniel Roebuck. Broadway musical conductor Tim Stella. And the Broadway star of Andrew Lloyd Webber's Phantom, Hugh Panaro. Narrated by yours truly, Florence Lacey. This comprehensive documentary delves into the pioneer of makeup known as the Man of 1,000 Faces, Lon Chaney Sr., and his approach to creating a character, as well as other talented actors who have portrayed this denizen of the Paris opera, such as Claude Rains, Herbert Lom, James Cagney, and many more. Go behind the scenes on how these films were made, from the early production sketches to the final sets and elaborate props. Hundreds of rare photos, colorful lobby cards, and posters have been meticulously restored for this production. Take a visual tour of the 1925 Opera House on Stage 28, the oldest standing set in Hollywood. The Phantom has become part of our culture in art, toys, games, postage stamps, Halloween masks, and more. Learn why this oddly romantic but mysterious creature who conceals his face behind a mask has fascinated us for generations, beginning with the original novel in 1909 by author Gaston Leroux. The legacy of the Phantom of the Opera is revealed in this retrospective film, Unmasking the Masterpiece, from The Witch's Dungeon and Bill Diamond Productions. Reserve Box 5 now, as Eric the Opera Ghost is waiting for you.
Thank you, Phantom, for that informative performance. And finally, remember to look for the Monster TV gang on the road as we invade Monsterpalooza in Burbank, California, March 28th to the 30th, the Chiller Theater Convention in Parsippany, New Jersey, coming up April 25th to 27th, Wonderfest in Louisville, Kentucky, May 31st to June 1st, and Monster Bash in Mars, Pennsylvania, June 20th to the 22nd. We'll have more details as those dates approach. Remember to like us on Facebook and check out Bill Diamond's video diary on the Bill Diamond Productions website and Facebook fan page. For all of us here at the Full Moon News, I'm Uncle Henry. Rest in peace. Welcome to Market After Midnight. I am Fritz.
And I'm Frack.
And we are selling a new figurine that was sculpted by Bill Diamond, our friend Gorgo.
Yes. What in the world did Gorgo get his own figure now?
Well, Gorgo's the face of the network.
The face of the network?
Yep.
Wait a minute. Where's my figure?
You don't have one.
Well, I could be the face of the network. Take a look at this face.
A face only a mother could love.
Ah, Gorgo gets his own figure. I want my own figure. How many of these are there?
Well, it's a limited edition run. It's only 100 figures, and they are available on Executive Replicas' website.
Oh, you know what? I may have to get one of these. So there's only 99.
No, there's 100.
No, 99.
There's 100.
99.
How do you figure 99?
Because if I get mine, Gorgo may sign it for me.
Good.
I'm his friend.
Why would he sign it
He's
for
my
you?
Pal. Well, because he's my pal. I know he's the face of the network, and I know, but he likes me.
Okay, maybe he can do that, but we still have to sell the 100.
99. All right, so folks, you can get this on Executive Replicas. It's a nice figure of Gorgo, and I kind of figure I'll take it home myself. 99.
100. Yes. It's available on Executive Replicas' website. 12-inch figurine made out of resin. It's a beautiful figure, as you can see, because it is of our face of the network, Gorgo.
Gorgo, right here. Get your own figure, because this one's mine. It's only 99. Thanks. See you soon.
Bye, folks. It's really 100.